Good evening, Isaac. How are you, sir?
I'm great. Great. Happy Monday.
Yeah, happy Monday. So we have special guest tonight. We actually didn't even realize that the way this all lined up. So we'll talk about it in just a minute. But we are here with Our Family Plays Games, Mik and Starla. Hello.
Hello.
Hey.
Yay.
How are you all doing tonight?
We're doing great.
Doing good.
Welcome.
Excellent. Yeah, so I didn't even realize this was live with your 100th video release on your channel.
Yes. 100.
100th
Yes.
episode.
Episode,
Not
correct.
videos.
Yeah.
Correct.
'Cause we got quite a few others on
Yeah.
there
That's
too.
true. That's true. So that is amazing. I think I jumped on your channel when you were at like 12 maybe, or maybe 9. So
Yes.
yeah, but you all are so engaging with everything that you all do. It's really, really cool. So how has it been getting to 100 episodes?
A lot of work.
It's been an adventure.
It's been a lot of work.
Yes.
We started this. We didn't know how many episodes we would do.
No.
We didn't know how long we would last. We didn't know. So to get to 100, we're happy to be here.
Yeah. See, we didn't know how long, all y'all folk could get us on our nerves, and we just say, forget y'all and leave. So you haven't got no nerves too bad, so we're going to stay a little while. We're gonna stay a
100
little while.
in. 100 in.
No, that's super good. Yeah, we really enjoy your channel, and you all have had a lot of success in introducing people to new games, introducing new people to the hobby. And one of the biggest things was this past year being on Good Morning America, right?
Yeah, that was a big one.
Yes, and we still don't know how we got on there.
Don't know.
We still don't know.
Mhm.
We still don't know.
Or
But
NBC. Well,
Yeah,
I think
NBC.
NBC saw us on Good
yeah,
Morning
they
America.
saw us on Good Morning
Yeah, they
America.
saw
and
us.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, it was funny because we watched you. So my wife and I watched you, and you all had Great Heartland Hauling Company
Yes.
as
That's
one of
her
your.
favorite. That is
Yeah.
her favorite.
It's so
One of your
good.
favorites. One of your favorites.
One of my
Yes,
favorites.
One of your favorites. Yes.
It is
That is our
such a good game.
Our travel game. That's our travel game.
Yes, it is. It is one of those underrated games that I try to explain it to people that it feels a little bit. It's one of those games where you can bust it out at a coffee shop, and anybody who knows something like Ticket to Ride will easily be able to access that game.
Yes,
Exactly.
Yes,
Exactly.
that is so true. That is true. I mean, it's not a hard game. It's pick up and deliver 101.
Yep.
Mhm.
So I mean, it's a great game.
Yep.
And it kind of falls in line with what's happening now. Shipping. Can you get the shipping right?
That's
Or
true.
is the
That's
shipping
That's
don't
true.
fall apart?
Mhm.
So it's a cool game. It's really cool.
That is very
And
true.
it
That is very
It's
true.
underloved and underrated for sure. For
It
sure.
really is. So
So I had an opportunity to watch the 100th episode today. Watched it at lunch.
nice.
Enjoyed it. The giveaways were flowing in that episode. Oh my gosh!
my
Well, we
goodness.
were rolling.
You guys
We got the rolling.
you guys are
Yeah, we
clicking,
all put them
clicking.
together.
But what I thought, maybe especially because we got a hello from him here from my boy Jazz Cruz.
Mhm.
Can you talk maybe just a quick minute about what you're doing with the voices, with the new thing you guys are doing? I know Jazz can be a big part of that.
Yes, he is.
Yeah,
Oh,
talk about it.
Well, we wanted to expand the channel and bring some more interesting content to the channel. So we decided to get some of our people that we've met in the hobby, and we like some of the work that they do, bring them on to our channel because they do something different than what we do.
Yes. Yeah.
Mhm.
So we want to have that variety. And we thought the best thing to do was to give them their own show. And that's going to be OFPG Voices, where we'll have different content creators and different contributors come on. We've got the 4 that we mentioned, Jazz and Blackboard Gaming and Fertessa and Tanya. So we've got those 4, and we're hoping to get more people to come on board because we don't want to wear them out.
No, we don't. We don't.
And so, but we're excited to launch something new under the OFPG banner.
And we definitely want to expand, our talk about diversity and inclusion in the hobby, and have like a channel saying, hey, we are here. Please hear us. We're around. We play games. and we can buy your games, Mr. Publisher or Mrs. Publisher. We can buy your games. So
and
come
also,
on.
too, you know, a picture is worth 1,000 words. We can talk about diversity all day, but we want people to see it. It's not just us. It doesn't stop with OFPG. So we've got other people out here who have a different take on it and have different views, but they still are part of the hobby. And somebody else, they may resonate with somebody that we don't. So we want to make sure that we can reach those people.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm excited to see the 4 on there. I wasn't familiar with the 2 young ladies, so I followed Jazz already in Blackboard Gaming, but I'm excited. I'm excited to see some people, you know, as content creators. Ryan and I have talked about this. We don't consume a lot of media. I watch your guys' show. I watch a couple Dice Tower things, but I'm excited to get exposed to stuff, and especially for the community to get exposed to stuff they don't normally see.
Yeah,
you know, the crazy thing about it. Oh, the crazy thing, I watch a lot of media. I mean, I watch a lot of board game folk. I mean, I watch YouTube. I watch a lot of people. So, you know, I try to keep my kind of like finger on the pulse of what's going on with social media, you know, videos, content, all that. So, you know,
that's cool.
Changing.
For Tessa is amazing. So the fact that she was mentioned, I'm so excited to see what she pulls together. So for Tessa is awesome. So shout out to all of those creators who are going to be helping you along that journey. That is super cool. The 100th episode is actually on our watch list tonight when we finish up the show. So very cool. So we're going to open it up. We always open it up with a opening question that's kind of in the vein of what we're talking about. We're talking about gaming with our families during the holidays, and we're coming into Thanksgiving. So opening question, what Thanksgiving tradition do you enjoy most? What's a Thanksgiving tradition that you enjoy?
Eating. We like to eat. So as you guys know, we were on our weight loss journey and trying to keep weight under control. So we love food.
And also, eating. That's about it.
Eating. No, you know what we do every year? What? We watch the Macy's Thanksgiving Parade.
Yes, we do.
We've been doing that since Grant was little. And I watched it when I was a kid too. So the Macy's Thanksgiving.
Even though we got to wake him up and say, "Listen, come in here and look at the show."
Yeah. Things change.
That you 16, 17 years old and you're in high school. Come in here
up to watch it. Then once he became a teenager, now we have to wake him up to watch it.
Come on in here and watch it.
Yep. As a parent of 3 teenagers, I know exactly what that's like. I wake up. I have to wake up my kids for everything. So
I got 2 of those.
Now,
those teenage boys.
Now for college, you know, nobody's gonna be waking you up.
You're on your own.
You're on your own on that one. You know,
that's right. That's right.
Those teenage boys.
Good luck.
Yeah. So one of the traditions. So I think my wife would probably say Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade for her one of her favorite traditions. Mine would probably be growing up. We didn't have a traditional Thanksgiving. We are not from the South, and so we're from the North and from New York, and we don't have a lot of family around here. So Thanksgiving was just kind of the 4 of us, me and my brother and my parents, and we had things like ham and cheese sliders and lasagna and stuff like that. But one of the things that I remember when I got involved with my wife's side of the family, they're from the South. Her grandmother made a cornbread dressing that is like,
man, that's how you do it. You don't be doing no stuffing.
So good. My mom always did stuffing. It was terrible. I know. Cornbread dressing. So my wife's family was doing it right, and that has been a tradition ever since I got involved with the family. I have to have cornbread stuffing. My wife actually got her grandmother's recipe.
Not stuffing.
Yeah, no, cornbread dressing, correct. No, stuffing. My mom made stovetop. Not feeling it.
Oh Lord.
She was trying. She was trying. So
she was trying.
Ryan, you're gonna love their conversation on that 100th episode.
Really?
You're speaking the same language
this
on that.
Is so good. Awesome. So, what you got?
One great thing that I'm not gonna say it because you got to see it, but it's one great thing that adds on to that Thanksgiving. I'm not gonna say it though. You have to watch.
I gotta check it out. All right.
It's got the ripples.
You got. Don't say nothing. Don't say it.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Just so for me, we don't have a huge family. I have one sister. My dad. We'd have Thanksgiving at my parents' house. You know, we have Easter. They have Thanksgiving. Kind of moves around the different holidays, and my dad go all out. you know, and he still does. And this year we're cooking because he's had some medical issues, but we do the 20-pound turkey, we do the ham, we do the, you know, we do the stuffing, we do the dressing. He's got it all, the wet, the dry, like everything, green bean, the corn. But the thing that we do a little different, so my dad's side of the family, my background's Mexican. We own a Mexican restaurant here in the city, oldest Mexican restaurant in town.
Nice.
So we have all that sitting out, but you also have the jalapenos, you have the tamales, you have the barbacoa, you have the guacamole, you have the beans, you have the arroz con pollo. Like it was all there.
Yeah.
So like you grab your turkey leg, but I was stuffing guacamole right on top of that with a little bit of cranberry, and like that mix, like that's how I grew up, you know. So like Jazz and I, speaking of Jazz, we had that conversation. Like you put that food that you love and it's family food in, and to me that's Thanksgiving. Like I can't have turkey if I don't have that you know, roast on the side and have the beans on the side. So
that's cool.
You got to mix it all in.
That's really
cool. For us in our culture, don't be bringing no pumpkin pie. You bring pumpkin pie, it's gonna be in the trash can. No pumpkin pie. We don't do no pumpkin spice. We don't do pumpkin nothing. It gotta be sweet potato.
Yep.
Sweet potato or yam.
Sweet potato.
Or yam.
Yes.
Sweet potato pie or yam.
Yeah.
Sweet potato, little cherry pie.
I like
candy yams. Candy.
Yes.
I like sweet potato pie. I'm a fan. I think also I had a mango key lime pie around Thanksgiving one time, and I never forgot it. So
I'd eat that.
Yeah, absolutely. So so we're heading into the holiday season. What are some things that we're thankful for this year? So who wants to go first?
I can go first. I'm thankful for my Hallmark and my Lifetime Christmas movies. That's what I am thankful for, because every year I love it. I have a whole list. I get the whole list that comes out, and I schedule each one of them. So I love them.
Jesus, we are tortured.
No, you're tortured
every day. We've been looking at Christmas movies. Now it's ridiculous.
Listen,
it's ridiculous.
I know the formula. They all lovey-dovey until like the last second they kiss, but I like it.
No,
I like it. They hate each other. Huh? No, they don't really. In the beginning they hate each other. Then in the middle they start falling in love.
It's the same
and then
movie.
At the end they kiss. I like
that. It's the same movie.
I like it
100 ways. And he said,
there we go.
I don't care.
It's a good story. It's a good story.
Okay, that's what he's.
I like.
I'm thankful for family. Yeah. I'm thankful for our channel.
Yes.
I'm thankful for health and strength. Those are the Hallmark movies.
I like my movie. I like my movie. Lifetime and Hallmark. Really? They put me in the spirit, and I be crying sometimes, y'all.
I feel it.
I will tell you that my wife is a big Hallmark fan, and so there is. I don't know if you've seen this one, Mick. My wife found on I think Pluto on the free channels. They get you. They've got this holiday channel that pops up every year, and there was a movie where Dean Cain is the sheriff of the town, and he's angry at Santa Claus, and something's going on with Santa Claus, but there's an underlying love story and there's some kids involved. Like that thing's bonkers, but my wife found it and she watched it twice this past week. It's terrible. It's some of the worst. But
see, I don't go that far, because Starla and Grant, we talking about my Lifetime and Hallmark movies. But see, they come out with so many new ones every year. It don't get. There's so many new ones with so many different angles.
Look.
We're
gonna lose our followers.
No, we're not. No, it's a bunch of them that like that too.
They do not need to know about you and your Lifetime movies.
It's love. I love
it's love.
And Christmas love. Christmas love.
Oh my
Christmas love is the best love.
Yes, it is.
So Mick, what's the one that you're excited about this year? Because my wife, around this time, we always get her the Friendly app because we don't have cable, so we get her the Friendly app, which allows her to go through all her Hallmark movies during the season. Yeah. So what's the one that you're excited about?
The one that I'm excited about is going to have let's see, it's going to have God, what's the old Motown guy?
Oh, Smokey Robinson.
Smokey Robinson. It's going to be one. Okay. It's a Detroit, Christmas in Detroit.
Okay.
And Christmas in Motor City is one of those, but it's going to be special guest. It's going to be Smokey Robinson. I can't wait for that one.
Okay, we'll be watching. We'll be watching with you then. So that's good. So, so I'm
another one. There's another one.
Don't pull out the list.
Well, okay,
he has a list.
Okay, I have a list. I have 100 list. Y'all, it's 143 movies that are coming out, and I have the list.
Okay.
TMI.
I have the list, and I go through the list to see which scenarios interest me, and that'll make me cry, and I go for those.
Nice. I like it.
This is what I live with.
Yes,
that's good. That's good. So, Starla, what are you thankful for?
I already said it. Just family.
She said family.
Channel and health and strength.
Okay.
Yes.
You just forgot because Mick was.
He was so pumped about those Hallmark.
You got distracted.
Love it.
So I would say I'm thankful. We've got, like I said earlier, we've got 3 teenagers. I'm just thankful that they've navigated this pandemic really well. Like I've been so thankful, like school changing and like shifting of friendships and how they see people. Even the atmosphere within our house has changed because we went from having game nights 2 days a week, having church inside of our house, to going to a place where nobody's in the house except for the 4 or 5 of us. And so they've navigated it really well, and I'm just super proud of them. And then excited about conventions. I mean, we went to Origins. I got to see Isaac for the first time in 2 years. It was good. I'm happy conventions are coming back. So
that's true.
For sure,
that is true. Because it's going to be fun that we're going to PAX Unplugged next month. And we're going there, and then we're going to go to the Dice Tower West in March. So we're excited about that. Yeah, we're
very
excited.
cool.
PAX is awesome. PAX is such a fun con.
Oh, shit. It seems like everybody and their mama and their grandmama going to be there this year.
Except for me. I'm not going.
I'll be there.
I want to be there, but can't this year. So
Bob will be there. He'll be representing you guys.
Bob will be there. Yes.
That's cool. That's cool.
So I think, this time of year, for everything you guys have said, right? Thanksgiving with family, with friends, with the kids. I got 2 teenage kids, kind of same thing, watching them. It's been, my daughter's a senior. She's had the weirdest sophomore, junior, senior year.
Yeah.
I just can't even imagine. Right. So I've been helpful or happy that we're starting to slowly move into like a better place, right? I just got my booster shot. That's my 3rd vaccine. I work in a patient-facing type of world in healthcare, so I'm happy to be able to do my job. I'm happy that we can start easing into like church and game nights. And man, I tell you, like the first time we had our friend group back together, is we were playing online, right? Just playing through streaming. But that first time we got back together, everybody's vaccinated, healthy, like. I remember we were sitting around for a meal. I was ready to say a prayer, and I started crying. I was like, I just miss, like, the same way our house always has people in it, and like something's missing, right? When you don't have that interaction, right? It's our site, our channel is the games we like with the people we love. Like, I like the games, but I love the people. And I'm just thankful to be around and to be around seeing more people again. And it's that is true. That is true. It feeds you, right? It feeds the heart. So
It does.
Absolutely.
We're going Hallmark movie right here, right now.
There we go. There we go. We're gonna all start tearing up. So
all right, move on, Ryan.
Okay, so we are obviously as doing board games media, we are probably the people who introduce most people to board games. But in that very slight chance that you've been introduced to a board game that you didn't know about, what is a game that you were introduced to around the holidays that either still sticks with you, or you remember, or somebody taught it to you? You're like, man, that was fun, So what's a game that somebody taught you around the holidays?
Hey, we couldn't think of any.
Okay.
I know for me growing up, we always played spades and dominoes, and that was what was really hot in our household. We did board games around Christmas because I'd always get some kind of new game for Christmas, and so we pulled those out. I can't think of any. Now we introduced games to people. We're the ones that introduced. I know one holiday we had friends and stuff over for Thanksgiving, and we introduced them to that was Marnie and Mike. We did Downforce, and then we did Lords of Watergate. Yes. So we introduced them to new games.
And then
that's cool.
That's it. Then Dion, not Dion. Denise. We introduced Denise to Downforce.
Yeah, Downforce. So
and she kind of like.
So and we've had people over for the holidays. We're usually the ones doing the introduction.
Yes, we're the ones.
Instead of introducing to us.
Yeah,
because they know coming into our house, they're gonna be looking at some games. They just know they're like,
That's true.
oh Lord, we go over there. Oh Lord, here we go.
You bring double bags full of games.
Yes.
Yeah,
always.
So I wanted to point out one. So have you all played Pit?
No.
Do you know it's an auctioning game with a bell that gets very, very loud and rambunctious? This was a game that my wife actually learned at a women's retreat over a decade ago, and it was around the holidays. And I think we were sitting around sometime during December, and she was like, "We really need to get Pit." So I ran out to the store, found a copy of Pit, and it's been on our game shelf ever since. It is the number one hated game by my brother, who is 2 years older. He always says, "I hate this game, but not as much as Pit." So it is loud. It's crazy. But this was one that we learned around the holidays, and we brought it to any Christmas party we went to, and people would just jump in and be loud and scream and shout and ring bells. And yeah, so that's the one I had.
That's quite a game. So kind of same boat, where you guys are, that we introduce a lot of games, right? Always got lots of bags of games, love to teach games, love to explain games, especially to family. And my parents over the years have kind of said, okay, we'll play some games. It's been fun, kind of like, okay, well, what's a 6-player game we can play together that they'll get into, that, so it's been fun navigating that. But we got a group of friends that we play a lot of games with. And actually, I looked up the date because I wanted to double check. And the first time I played this game was early January, back a couple of years ago. My friends Jason and Becky were at a Christmas party, I believe is what it was. And they came in, they're like, "Have you guys ever played Dutch Blitz?" And I'm like, I don't even know what Dutch Blitz is. I'd never even heard of it. And so we looked it up. Old game. They still publish it. Like the cards look crazy old, like something out of like a German village type of style. And so they put it on the table. You can play 4 or 8 players, and this card game is like you're slapping cards down, you're smacking the table, like it's crazy rambunctious. And the teens in our house love it because it's just like it's so aggressive, and you're like trying to get to a pile for somebody else, and you're flipping through, and it's a very simple game, but man, it's like it's chaos on the table. And they love it. So that was one that I remember getting introduced to, that kind of worked its way into our, like, when we all get together and there's like 6 teens and they're like, "You guys want to play something?" Like, get Dutch Blitz out. Let's go crazy on the table. So
that's cool.
There you go. Nice. So our big topic of the show is going to be 5 games that we are packing for the holidays this season. What are 5 games that we're going to be bringing to holiday events, whether it's family or friends or a neighbor invites us over just to sit by the fire? What are the games that are going to be in that bag? So I've got my 5. I stacked them up next to me. Do you all have 5?
We got 5.
No, we have 10.
We got 10.
That works.
No, so we're gonna do that.
No, because you have a whole different list of games, and I don't agree with your games.
Okay, all right.
Okay, cool. So you got separate lists. You got separate
there's
lists.
4 of us here. There's 4 of us here.
Okay,
so these are games that we're gonna take.
We're gonna take.
So
we're gonna pack and take.
No, we don't really have 10. We have 9.
Well, I don't want to.
You want?
No.
Okay, we can go. We got 5. And some honorable mentions.
You guys have 5 different lists. That's totally cool. So, Starla, you want to go first?
So, who's going first? Me?
Yeah, Starla, go ahead.
Yes, please.
Okay, you want all 5 of them?
No, we'll just go one at a time. We'll just go around the circle.
I'm going to go somewhere, and we're going to take a game with us. Because Mik had this whole idea it's got to be party games.
Well,
I didn't think it was party games because we've taken games before, and it's not a party game per se.
True.
So I think the first game I'm going to take with me, especially to introduce to people who may not play games, I'm going to take one of our Ticket to Rides. Don't know which one, but a Ticket to Ride.
Okay.
Solid.
Yeah, solid pick. Yep.
Solid pick. Yep.
All right, Mik.
Only 5 people though. That can only hold 5 people.
He didn't say it was a party.
Okay.
He said you can go to a neighbor and sit by the fire.
Yeah, sit by the fire.
I mean, if the 4 of us get together, it's a party, right?
It's a party.
We can sit down. We play a game. We play Ticket to Ride.
Okay. All right. So I guess I would bring, because I'm in for the party. Party time. All right. I'm gonna bring in probably what is that? Let's see. I got a list. Medium. I want to bring in
medium.
Okay.
It's a good one.
We did an episode saying what games we want to take, in the holidays to play.
It was party games.
It was party games because we want to take,
party.
because we haven't played these games because of the pandemic.
Yeah.
I didn't want to go with party games because we haven't really played. We have them.
We have them. But these are what I want to play.
Yeah, but
and
I want to talk about games that I like to play.
Medium. Okay, sounds good. My first one is actually going to be a kind of a party game. My first one is Cloud Control. Cloud Control. This is from 25th Century Games, and the reason why I'm bringing this is because it's a simple game that kids and adults can play. It's all based on shapes, and it was fun because when we go to the cabin with my parents every year, we actually do something before Thanksgiving with my side of the family around my dad's birthday. He actually really enjoyed Cloud Control. He does not like board games, and he really dug this one. So this one's getting packed in our bag this year. So
that's cool. That's cool.
It's fair. My first one's gonna be dice chucking, and I can go big dice chucking or I can go little dice chucking. Big dice chucking is gonna be up there on that top of the shelf, way up there, which is tumbling dice. Tumbling dice is a big game. So instead, you take strike. And strike is solid. Like this is our warm-up game. 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Everybody's just chucking dice into the bowl. Like this is such a fun little game. It's one that I didn't cross my path, but I saw some people online, in the gaming industry saying like, this is such fun. I'm like, all right, for $10-15 game, I'll give it a shot. Love it. Good fun game.
It's really good. So, all right, Starla, number 2.
They coming out, they throwing out games on us and stuff. We didn't know they gonna throw out games now. We got games we can throw at you now.
So Ryan, I always bring the box out, and then Ryan never does. So now this is the week Ryan is prepared.
Oh yeah, I'm prepared now. So.
Well, and then we got to describe a little bit. See, they describe it and stuff. We got to describe.
My next one I will bring out, which plays a lot of people.
Who's that?
It's a lot of fun to learn, and that is Roll for It.
Oh yeah,
Roll for It. Yeah.
Love it.
Calliope Games. I love Roll for It because it's easy to learn.
Yeah.
You just put the cards down and you have to roll the dice and try to meet the criteria of the cards.
And you can bring in like packs of them.
Yeah, you can do like 8 people. 8 with Roll for It.
You can do like 8. Then you can bring some more packs in and do like 16. And you can bring in, have fun.
And I love Roll for It because
that's cool.
Dice are colorful. It's fun. It's fast. We laugh when we play Roll for It. So that's it. Roll for It.
Now, since we're talking about going by the fire and having fun by the fire, we might talk about come by the fire. I'm gonna be looking at him kind of stuff. I'm looking at him like, what you want? Come by the fire? What you talking about? Hold up. But anyway,
I'm talking about by a coffee table by the fire, not like a bearskin rug.
All right,
that's a family show.
I'm watching him like, what? But anyway,
it's a family show. Got a coffee table involved.
But it could get crazy real quick, and I'm gonna have to hurt him. But anyway, but if we come in and we're gonna play some good game, I would bring Summer Camp because he probably don't know how to play too many good games. They the whole family don't. So I'll come in with Summer Camp from Phil Walker Harding, the man.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell him, say, man, go to Target, man, go get it for you. It's gonna be a good game because it's basically just learning. It's you're kind of learning card drafting and racing, stuff in it that it's replayable. So it's really cool.
Yeah.
And that's Summer Camp from
Summer
Buffalo
Camp's really good.
Yeah, it is.
That's right. Buffalo Games, great game. Target right now.
Yeah.
So you can play it in the winter. It's fine.
Yes, you can.
So I got Super Mega Lucky Box, Phil Walker Harding. And
good.
I've got multiple copies for the same reason why Starla is bringing Roll for It because we got to play 12 people with this one. This one's coming to the mountains with us. You flip a card, make a decision, flip another card, make another decision. So really simple, easy to teach, and you can play up to 12 people with 2 games. So that's coming with us every family event we go to. So
you guys played that one yet?
I've heard a lot of people play that over Zoom with 2 different copies and stuff like that. So I've heard a lot of good things about that. Yeah,
that's good.
Have you guys had a chance to play that one yet?
No, not yet. No. But I've heard a lot of good things about it.
Yeah, really a lot of fun. My number 4 is also Calliope Games, and it's seasonal. Is 12 Days. 12 Days is a great little Christmas card game. The art on this stuff is phenomenal. Like
no, you got 12 Days of Christmas. That's beautiful.
Yes, that one's a little different.
Old one. It's an old one.
Yeah, this one's got a few years. I want to say I've had it for probably about 5-6 years, but the art's great on this. This is one our family gets out. We don't play it except in December. Yeah, and we play it a bunch because it's quick, it's easy, kind of like Roll For It. This is a bring it if we go out to eat. We can sit at the table and play this while we're waiting. 10 minutes, games in, we just have a good time with it. So solid
really
game.
Good. Nice. All right, Starla.
Okay, so my next one that we played with a group of people.
Okay.
We love it. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I think you can play up to 5, and that's Point Salad.
Point Salad.
Oh yeah.
Nice, easy game.
Right
people
there.
love it. Yeah. Point Salad. So,
flat out games.
So I love that one. And that's something I would see. The games I'm thinking about are easy to pack.
Yes.
No big, huge boxes. And that's easy to take with you.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That's a great pick. Very good. All right.
It's on me?
Yep.
It's
on you,
Mick. Yes, sir.
For me, I would bring Trails from Keymaster Games.
Good one.
I mean, it's a gateway game.
Easy to learn.
You're going beautiful art, great components. I mean, just it's a great game, and you're just going back and forth. Trying to collect. There's a little strategy to it. Yeah. So I like a Trek.
Trails.
Trails.
Nice.
Excuse me. Trails.
Yeah,
look, Trails.
Mick and I are on the same page. I'm Braden Parks. So we, like I said, I go to the mountains with my family every year, just on a little mini vacation. Parks comes with us. It's the end of the night, winding down. We're just hanging out, doors open, cool breeze, playing Parks. We're going to enjoy some nature during the day and play this at night. So, yep.
Let me tell you, Keymaster Games just blew it out the water with that one.
Absolutely.
They killed it.
Absolutely.
I love it. One of my favorite group games, party games, and Bob, I know you and Bob play this so much at work that he's worn out copies of it. Is Grandpa
I think
Beck's
he's 3 copies
Skull
in.
King.
Skull King is so good.
This is the jam, right? Like
there we go.
This game is magic on the table, right?
Yes.
I will teach somebody who's like, I don't like board games. I'm like, give me one hand of this and let me show you. And man, the yo ho ho slamming the table, like this is so good, so good.
I taught my mother how to play that around her birthday. She wanted to play every single day while we were visiting her in Florida, and she lost every single game except for the one that we played on her birthday, the actual day of her birthday. She won that game, so it was great. So
Skull King is so much fun.
So good.
Oh, yeah.
What do you call it?
It's Spades 2.0.
Spades 2.0.
Oh, yeah.
That's right. That's right. So Michael S says, not to spoil any of your lists, but if they're on them, but Just One and Monstrosity are some great go-to games for the family holiday. That is absolutely true. So,
love them both.
Starla, what you got next?
All right, my next one, which I actually just played at my office. I taught our office to play it. We had a bunch of fun. With 2 to 3 people on a team. We had 6 on each team because everybody wanted to play, and that is Code Names.
Yeah,
the classic.
Classic for sure.
We've got original Code Names, we've got Disney Code Names, and Simpsons Code Names for me. So
yes,
and Giant Code Names is where it's
absolutely loved it.
Giant Code Names. So
the Giant Code Names is so good. Oh my gosh!
Really?
My
How
parents,
big
my
are the
parents
cards?
My parents love Code Names, and hold on, it's right here. It is. I mean, the box is pretty good size.
We got Duet too.
But these XXL cards, the best thing is if you got a bunch of people at the table, it makes it easier to see everything, right?
You can see it.
I mean, you can see just the letter cards in these are. I mean,
they're
pretty good. They're pretty good size for the words. So I love this game, and my family loves it. And like you said, it's a good, easy. You could take it to work because people are gonna be able to figure it out. And
that's right.
We at a convention once we played Code Names, the board game edition. We put 16 different board games on the table. and then use the card to try and match up the actual board games as the
cool.
clue thing. So that was
cool.
That's awesome. All right,
Ryan,
Nick, what you got?
Well, for me, you know, when we get a lot of people around, I think Starla already said it before. We love downforce. We're in one setting that you can race and bet at the same time. There we go.
That's right.
There we go. Everybody can try to root each other on or try to destroy each other. Oh man, we have so much fun. Oh, there we go. Downforce.
Downforce.
And what's so cool about it is that now you can find it in Target. You know, it's a little bitty smaller, you know, but it's there at Target, and you can find it almost anywhere. So I love Downforce. It's so much fun. It's easy to learn, easy to play, and you can play it forever. Then, if you get really bold and said, "Man, I really like this," do they have something else? They got extra maps too. Come on now, you can play forever. So yeah, that's what we love. Downforce.
We have everything for Downforce. In fact,
everything.
I wrote restoration games out of desperation when Downforce first came out, and I was like, man, we are out of sheets. And I'm super thankful that Justin sent us a massive amount of sheets to the fact that this game now weighs like 6 pounds because all the sheets are inside of here.
What we did, we laminated sheets, so now we have that laminated. We got markers, so we can always do it.
You're way smarter than me. I just threw a bunch of pens in here. So So this one, I have a funny story with this one. I taught my wife's family. I bring games to my wife's family's Thanksgiving every year, and sometimes they get played, sometimes they don't. This time around, everybody was hanging out. We had just played a game of Sonar. I just taught the uncle how to play and some other people. I put this one on the table and I said, let's see what happens. This stayed on the table 7 games, and people swapped in and out, and then came back after they ate and said, I'm down for another race. Let's go.
Oh yeah.
This one was bonkers with her family, and had this will be with us all every holiday. So.
You know, it's an evergreen. That's a great game. It's just a classic gateway that's going to be added up there with the Catans and the Carcassones and the Ticket to Rides. Downforce is going to be there too.
That's right.
Yeah, I love it. Love it.
Edward King Taylor played Downforce for the first time a few weeks ago. Incredible game. My wife destroyed all of us heavy gamers. That's great. That's great.
The ramps are the best map. That's my favorite.
Oh, that is such a good map.
But the animals that get on your nerves.
The animals are annoying.
I would say the animals, that Sahara one on the back, is the most strategic of all the maps. Like that one really requires some thinking. So that's a good one. So what you got, Isaac?
Is Downforce yours also?
Yeah, Downforce was mine also. So that was my number 5, but I pulled it up to number 4.
our first double dip in there.
That's right.
So this game, it's hard to find a 10-player game, right? So this was my like party game that I was thinking, because to be honest, this came out right before pandemic. We didn't really get a chance to get to play it, but man, I tell you, there's just something about Hughes and Q's that it's just fun. Like it's fun to see where people are thinking with this. I did my review on this, and the only complaint I had is I said, look, if you're colorblind, I don't know how this game's going to work for you. And Scott Brady, the designer, messaged me and he said, listen, if you're colorblind, you think this is whatever shade an avocado normally looks like. So to you, you're picking the square that matches what your eyes see. He's like, so they tested it for colorblind people and it worked perfect. And I was like, I didn't even think about that. That's amazing. So this game is great. It's fun. It's easy to get to the table. It takes 30 seconds to teach it, and you're rolling. Up to 10 people, and it hops. So solid game from the hop.
All right, Starla, last one. Right. What are you packing in that holiday bag?
What you got? One, I picked games that we played with other people where we had a good time, we laughed, we enjoyed it. And this one does not play a lot of people. It only plays 4.
Oh, okay.
But it's a lot of fun, and that is Survive.
Whew. But you can't go up with the expansion.
With the expansion, you can go to 6.
Survive with blood in the water. What I love
about Survive is easy to teach. I mean, all you got to do is tell them, look, you're going to put your people on this island. The island is sinking. You got to get your people off.
And you got to kill everybody.
And you got to make sure that
you got to kill
they don't.
Everybody.
So if you're going to sacrifice somebody, let it be your opponent.
Man, that is one evil. If you want to see, but you want to start family fight. That's what you want. You want to start family fight.
That's good.
We laugh till we cry, especially when Mik gets kicked off the boat.
But see, y'all get on my nerves because y'all never want me to get on no boat because Grant will act a fool, and I'll get on his boat and say, "I'm gonna sink my boat." I said, "Grant, what you talking about?" "I'm gonna sink my boat because you're on my boat." I'm like, "What?"
Well, Mik's strategy.
That's funny.
His strategy is to make sure that he spreads his people
I'm on
out.
everybody's boat.
And he tries to get on everybody's boat.
Yes.
So you can bring him in.
Yes.
And so we get frustrated, like, get off our boat. This
I
is
do
for
not
our
care.
people.
I'm trying to get my people off the island because I don't know why I put them there. Because this game is crazy, y'all. You're gonna tell your people to go to this island that's sinking and say, "I hope you get off." And then I'm like, it's crazy, but
we already know everybody not gonna make it.
No, everybody not gonna make it.
You gotta reconcile that in your mind.
Yes.
Everybody's not gonna make it.
That John and Anthony ain't gonna make it.
But
they ain't gonna make it.
If you're lucky, more of your people will make it, and you can get rid of lots of your opponents.
See, that's not right. See, y'all could, and then they target me. They target me, and that's not right.
You target yourself. Stay off our boat.
Because y'all not gonna kill all yourselves. That's why I'm gonna get on. Y'all not gonna kill everybody.
That's his strategy every game to get on.
That's good.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
So Survive is actually on my list of games that I wish I had. It sits there on my Amazon wish list. One day I will own it. I actually was in a Survive tournament with a friend of mine at a little local convention in Middle Georgia a couple years ago, and we had a really fun. Got to the final round. It was team play, and we ended up losing in the final round. We had a really fun time with it, but it's been on my Amazon wish list ever since. So one day I will own Survive. So that's an awesome one, Starla.
It sounds like Grant is similar to my son, because my son, if he's losing or if he's in a mood, he'll just be like, "I'm just torching this game. Like, I'm taking you down with me."
No, see, Grant, he's strategic. He gonna say, "Well, see, he threatens you. Like, if you get on a boat, I'm gonna sink my boat." You're like, "Oh, you got to think like, oh, wait a minute. He crazy." So you stay away. You stay away.
That's my son. He's an agent of chaos in some of these games. Where you just don't know, like, what's he gonna do next, and you can't really plan with him because he'll stab me in the back if it's a game where he stabs somebody in the back.
True.
Like, we'll make this deal, and then I'll trade you this later, and then he hoses me over every single time. Never his mom, but always me.
Never his mom. No. Never his mom.
No,
that's funny.
Number boy.
Yeah,
that's really good. So what you got, Mik? Last pick.
Last one. Gotta be a good one. So my last one is one that that's pretty cool, and it's what kind of taught us card drafting. It taught us.
Okay.
Not Seven Wonders, but
Mm-hmm.
Sushi Go. That's what taught us. Sushi Go.
Yeah.
And and I'm talking about Sushi Go Party, which you can put a whole bunch of folk in there. So I love Sushi Go Party, which is basically drafting 101. That's it.
You know what? I haven't played Sushi Go Party in a while. It's sitting right over there. That might, you know what? That might come with us. I might add a sixth game to our list. But that one will probably come with us.
Because, Sushi Go kind of introduced you to it, but then Sushi Go Party gives you so many different ways you can play.
So many options. Yeah, for sure.
I love it.
And people can cycle out. You can play a game, walk away, come back, and play a different menu. So. For sure. Last one is Dragon Castle. This was one that I taught my mother how to play a couple years ago, because it looks, it's got that mahjong style to it. Those really cool, beautiful tiles. This one, you can put this on a dinner table after dinner one night, and people will just gravitate toward it. People can play. I've taught my grandmother. I taught my mom how to play. I taught my mother-in-law how to play. I've taught my sister-in-law how to play. This is a game that the whole family enjoys, and it's so beautiful that people are just like, I'll play the next game. So Dragon Castle, it hasn't come up very often, but this one's coming with us this holiday season. So
and that's one list to get, and I've been trying I'm like, wait a minute, it's on sale. Should I get? But that's when I'm still thinking about hitting that button to get. That is.
It's good. It's good. It pops out, and when it comes to the table, we'll play it 4 or 5 times before we put it away. So it's good. So, all right, Isaac, last one.
Yeah, I got another game from Calliope Games, actually. It's small, box, easy to play, quick to play. Starla and Mik, I know you guys like it because I know I saw some pictures on there just recently, is Enchanted Plumes.
Oh
Like
my
this,
That's
goodness.
all her right
this-
here. All her.
Addictive.
Addictive. Yes,
yeah,
it is.
my wife loves this game. Like, and
That's
she'll,
cool.
God bless her, she puts up with a lot of good games and some not so good games that I ask her to play.
Yeah.
But this is one she's like, I gotta play that again, right? Like,
My
and
favorite.
Yeah.
our family loves it. Like, it's smooth, it's quick.
Yes, it
The
is.
art is gorgeous in this
It
thing.
Oh,
is.
God, yes.
Yes.
I kind of wish the green and the yellow were a little different, or the two shades of
Yeah,
green. Like, there's just
Yeah.
there's that one
Yeah.
pair.
That's true.
But besides that one little thing, man, this is one of my like 2021 gems that people just don't know enough about. I think this is a game you got to get a hold of if you haven't played it. So,
You know, I
It's really
told
cool.
Starla, we've had it for so long because, you know, Calliope sent it to us and said, we want you guys to play it. And I said, okay, we'll get to it because we got so many to get to. And I said, Starla, let's play this one. Check this one out. She said, all right, I'll try it out. Boy, after we played it, Starla want to play it all the time. She want to play it all the time.
It's a new favorite. We just started playing it a couple of weeks ago, and I'm in love. Totally in love with it.
Yes, it's
cool.
so much fun. And but she wins all the time. She wins on everything. I've maybe won twice out of the about 9 times. No, twice. When I lost, I won that other time.
Did you?
Yes, I did. I won twice. Yes, I am
We
sure.
That's funny.
check the records.
No. I won twice.
We'll check the records.
Check the records. That's
Jazz, I'll bring it, Jazz. I saw your message. We'll make
I
sure that comes
love
to
being
text.
able to check the records. My wife will see a game, we'll put it on the table. She's like, I haven't played this one. I was like, nope, you played this one November 5th at 6:00. And she's like, oh, I don't remember it at all.
Yeah, you have your BGG record.
Yeah.
I
You gotta have it.
too.
Yeah, he goes back and says, when did we last play this? He'll pull it up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
I
I
won.
love those stats.
She'll win most of them. She win most of them anyway. She win most of them.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
very cool. Well, thank you guys so much for joining us. We talked about 5 games you should have in your board game bag when you go to your family holiday events or neighbors events or Christmas party or event for work, whatever it is. Pack some of these games. You're going to have an excellent time. So, so where can we find Our Family Plays Games? Where can we find you all?
Well, if you're looking for Our Family Plays Games, you can find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and no, but
tell them.
If you're in Omaha, if you're in
local.
Omaha, you can find us on Cox Channel 22.
Yes,
Saturdays at 8:30 p.m. and Tuesdays at 4:30 p.m.
Yes,
that's really cool. That's awesome.
That's awesome.
You just pull up Our Family Plays Games.
That's really good. That's awesome. All right, Isaac, what about you?
Game of Sidekicks. You can find us at that handle, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Like we've talked about here, last few shows on TikTok. I'm navigating that TikTok. It's interesting. I tell you, man, that's where I'm getting most of our hits and most of our views. So there's people on there that they're doing some really, really solid board game content right now. So highly recommend getting on there. You'll find us on there at Game of Sidekicks, and on every other Monday here with my partner in crime, Ryan. So
you can find us on TikTok. You won't see but like 2 videos. Bob has that TikTok. Bob has that TikTok account. So you guys, since you're all going to PAX U, you need to get Bob onto that TikTok. Make some good videos with him. We're at One Board Family all over the place: Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, all that stuff. So this is such a fun show to do. Isaac, we are I think this is episode 18 of the show. So we're coming up on 20 episodes of this little thing that we started in February just to kind of get our 2 small communities together and talk about games and talk about family. So So, and congratulations, Mik and Starla and Grant, for 100 episodes of the show. So yeah, it's really cool. So be sure to subscribe to their YouTube channel, find them on Facebook, follow them on Twitter. So it's really, really awesome to see how your channel's grown, and really cool to get to know you all. You all came on the podcast, the Will It Game podcast. Wow, it's been probably a year. But yeah, so it's just fun. So thank you all so much for joining us tonight. So,
and I want to thank you guys for inviting us, and because I look at all your other stuff, I saw with Chad was on here and a few others, and I always join in the chat sometimes. So it's really, I'm really, glad that you guys brought us on board. It's been fun. It's really have been fun, and I enjoy following you guys too separately.
And we have to say hi to Jazz.
Jazz, what's up, Jazz?
Hobbies has been on saying stuff. So hey, Jazz.
And Jazz, stop asking for all the games to come over here. Stop that, Jazz. Stop that. We'll play everything.
That's my boy.
That's Jazz is a good dude.
Play.
It's good.
That's my
awesome.
That's my boy.
Very cool. Well, you all have a great Thanksgiving, and hopefully you all get to play some excellent games with friends and enjoy some excellent food together. So
thank you
so much.
Thank you so much. Guys.
All right.
Bye.
Bye now.
See y'all later.